It's the right there.
Bruh.
Hey everyone! I'm just kidding. Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about... Let me do it again. Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hi everybody! Today we will be talking about just some questions and concerns and comments on Avengers EndGame. How do you do the spoiler alert?
You just did.
Spoiler alert! If you have not seen the movie, don't watch this video. If you have seen the movie, don't watch this video. But yeah, so
if you haven't seen the movie and you still watch this video, you're fired.
So this is our niece and nephew, Amor and Gabriel, and this is Austin.
You're able to cut stuff out, right?
Yeah. I'm leaving that in.
But yeah, and this is our dog, which he will have his own monologue. Hit me or you'll all die. Okay, let's start with the beginning of the movie.
Iron Man dies.
Oh.
Yes, he does.
Okay, so who got emotional when they realized that, who was it?
Clint.
Was it Clint?
Clint's family.
Clint's family. Were you...
That was hard.
I mean,
that was really
But
hard.
the Marvel thing usually shows up before the movie starts, but it cut right into the movie, so I was not prepared.
Yeah. That caught me
How
off
did you-
guard.
when his family disappeared?
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of like daydreaming because at that point I realized that his wife is Velma.
From
Was it?
His wife
his
is
wife is
Velma
Velma.
from Scooby-Doo.
No.
No way.
His wife is Velma.
Wow, talk about upgrade. You go from Velma to
To-
Clint's wife.
Who died in the first 5 minutes?
That's like, they're like, you can be in the Marvel movies, but only for 5 minutes.
We can only afford you for 5 minutes.
And you have to be at a distance.
Very far.
Oh my gosh, Gabby.
See?
Fun facts.
Holy cow.
Wow. How did we like joint heads?
I never would have recognized her.
I heard her talk, and the first thing I thought of was, "Where's my glasses?"
Buddy, wow. The ignorance. No, Papa, no. Dun, 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 dun.
Stay. Oh my god.
Oh god. So, okay. So the family disappears, and honestly, I wasn't that sad because I feel like I have to get to know characters.
Yeah, it was kind of like just here, learn how to shoot. Daughter. Okay. What?
Am I the only one?
Kids.
Cried?
I cried
I didn't
in
cry.
the beginning. I cried at his reaction.
So
That was hard.
I didn't cry.
He
That was
must have been
hard.
like so sad. Could you
Yeah.
imagine like turning around and not seeing Austin or Benji?
okay, but that's
Okay.
Austin and Benjamin. That's Velma.
That's why I was trying to make you relate to this situation. so
What
you
if she
can
just
feel that
lost her
emotion.
glasses? What if it turns into Scooby Dooby? Where are you? That would be crazy.
Then
I mean-
took Tony on the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, they were playing paper football.
I was like, they were giving
That
it
was
away
funny.
that he was gonna die.
Yeah, they were.
They were like,
Is it gonna be now?
2 hours later. But I never got to like the daughter,
Morgan, the robot. No, Nebula.
Oh, Nebula.
Nebula. I never got
She
to
was
like
a
her.
hard character to like.
Yeah,
relate
to really.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a robot. No, but you could relate to some of the.
Well, she
actors.
wasn't born a robot. She was born a
The Jedi.
person.
And do you remember how?
But every
how
time that
Thanos-
her and
Her sister.
Gamora would battle, every time that she lost, Thanos would replace one of her body parts with a robot.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
And I didn't even like how they were like rival sisters and they were arguing the whole time. It's like,
Dude.
just get over it.
Can we talk about quantum physics for a second?
What, the Ant-Man? I'll be the one to say it. I did not like Ant-Man in the movie.
You didn't?
Really?
No.
I thought he was pretty cool.
He was like
when
one
he
of
Fight me, all of
supersized
you.
himself and he squished that little serpent thing. In the ear?
That was pretty cool. He like punched it in the air.
Okay, but Ant-Man can turn into a giant. And it's like...
Dang, he's giant, man.
He's giant, man.
My name is Big Man. Why are you funny?
What didn't you like about him?
I feel like heroes should be big.
He is big.
Well,
he's giant, man.
But the thing is that he's like ants. Ants. Who likes ants? You know, I don't like ants. I'm not one of those people that grew up and had like a little ant farm.
I don't think
I'm not
none of us
either.
would that. That's not the point to relate to his character.
The point to relate to his character is that he's a thief, and he was hired to thief by an old man. What was the first movie about again?
Can we talk about Morgan and Tony? Tony's little girl.
I typed in Iron Man. First thing popped up was Iron Man dies.
Spoiler alert. Google's like, I'm not ashamed.
Google.
Tony has a son and daughter?
What?
Well, in the comics.
In the comics. Oh, okay.
That's the part that I'm sad about, is the fact that there were so many other cool stories.
Yeah, but Homie was
That's
in
character.
every movie. Like,
It's Tony's story.
He's the one that
started it.
He's literally the Avenger.
I
He's the
really
first
wish that-
Avenger.
Yeah.
I really wish that we had more Peter.
No,
Parker
Captain
and
America's the
Tony
first
Stark.
Avenger.
Me
What
too.
am I talking about?
That was
There's
a
only
really
like
cool
one
character.
movie of them. And
Captain America's the first Avenger.
Yeah.
I lied.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was.
Can we talk about Captain America's Last Dance?
Okay, can we discuss the fact that in Civil War he tried to hook up with her niece,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's lovey-dovey again with Debbie
Peggy.
or Peggy.
Debbie.
Debbie was with her knees.
Or her niece, yeah.
I didn't know that. He's twisted for that.
Well,
Yeah,
now
you went back in time?
technically, no, listen, technically that's his niece now.
Wow. Awkward.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's thinking about that as he's dancing with Peggy. He's like, ah, dang it.
He's like he's like this. He's like
Can we talk about Joe Russo, one of the Russo brothers, being in the movie?
That was pretty cool.
What?
Do you remember when Cap was in the
The men's group.
circle?
Yeah.
And then you remember the guy with the pepper hair that was talking? He only got close up for 5 minutes.
The only people that I noticed was in that group was Cap.
You didn't notice the guy that was talking most of the time?
No. I thought Cap was talking most of the time.
No, it was the guy talking about how he was on a date and they ended up crying when the check came.
I just got.
Why'd you just grab my toe?
I thought that was Buddy's thing.
Just like grab my toe. What'd you grab my toe for?
Okay, so I'll be the first to say it. I felt bad when Thanos got killed.
You felt bad?
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, he killed 50% of the universe.
Yeah.
What?
Oh man.
Why did you feel
Why did you have to bring that up?
Why doesn't anybody feel the same? I felt bad because I feel like maybe something happened in his childhood. Where like
What happens in someone's childhood that makes them kill half the population of the universe?
serial killer? You know, like
What about Thor? I didn't want to look at him.
If I can remember, his planet had an overpopulation problem.
Yep.
And they solved it by killing half of the population off.
No.
Right?
No. He suggested that to like the Council of Elders or something like that, and they rejected it and they all died.
Ah.
So he wants to do that to the rest of the universe so that no one else suffers of overpopulation.
Buddy!
buddy.
Again,
buddy. What is that again? Good boy, Popeye. She's the boy. Okay. Doctor Strange was pretty cool.
He
Yes.
was... Okay, can we all agree that if it wasn't for him, none of this would have worked?
Yeah.
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 He was... I know people say
It's a team effort.
No.
No, it was
No,
Doctor
it was
Strange.
all
As
him.
soon as in the last movie, as soon as he gave away the time stone, I was like, he did that for a reason. There was no reason which he would do that without a reason, if that makes sense. Because he said there was only one way that they could have ever done it, beat Thanos, and he knew that way, but he didn't tell anybody else. So everybody else was complex as to why did he do that.
Yeah.
But then he was like, haha, got him. And then, they won.
I think that's cool, and I mean, like, what the portal beehive? Did you see all those?
Yeah.
There was a lot of
The
those.
second T'Challa.
Or
How many arms does he have? Because you gotta do that to open one.
But remember, he multiplied himself in the last
Oh, yeah,
Infinity War.
And he also had
Yeah.
whatever his name was.
He's like, there's 10 of me.
Yeah.
Everybody go through this one.
Doctor Strange's
Friend?
Mentor.
No, mentor.
Oh.
The bald lady?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. Basically, the Taco Supreme from Taco Bell.
It was the watermelon.
I want to say she got overthrown
Thank you.
out of her own body from that bird. She was like,
She.
She entered in the astral plane.
Dang it, I was gonna say that.
So I heard the thing. Okay, so you remember how in Age of Ultron, Captain America moved the
That's right.
Mjolnir? He
Yeah.
moved Mjolnir a little bit, but he didn't pick it up. Well, there was a thing I read that said that he wasn't worthy, but what made him worthy was in Civil War after... Because he knew that Bucky killed Tony's parents, so the thing that made him worthy, made him fully be able to pick up Mjolnir, was that the secret was gone. I thought that was interesting.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
That was an epic moment, though.
Thor? He was funny.
He was awesome. Are you kidding me?
He was fat.
I think my favorite part was when Scott Lang had his taco in his hand, and like every bit of that taco flew out of the taco shell, and then Hulk comes by and he's like all happy, gives him like 2 tacos, and just like
So sweet.
keeps like strolling along, all happy and everything.
My favorite Professor Hulk moment was when they went back in time to New York.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like
He's
ah.
shirt, yeah. He's like.
Ah.
So, okay. Overall, I want everybody's opinion. Overall summary, what would you change? What was your favorite part? And 1 to 10, your rating of the movie.
Okay.
Okay,
I know.
starting with Amor.
I would turn Stanley's cameo longer. Because it was really fast. His
I
cameo-
actually missed it.
Yeah, a
Cause
lot
I
of
think I
people
was
did.
talking to her, and I missed
He
it.
drove by in a car. That was what he did.
Yeah, I
Stanley.
pointed that out, remember?
Or I would make the thing between Howard and Tony and his dad, like, more emotional. My favorite part would be when all the girls came up. I just liked that part. I just thought it was super cool.
Oh, when they assembled, that I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool too.
Or the I am Iron Man with Snap.
That was
Okay. And then
that
rating
broke
1
my
to 10.
heart.
9.7.
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that Ant-Man seems almost invulnerable. Because if you remember the scene
Yeah.
where he was like, I think it worked, and then got hit in the face with a missile, and then a scene later he's like tiny and he's fine.
That was a good point.
That always happens.
Yeah.
That was a good point.
He got hit in the face with an oncoming missile, and then
His suit can't do anything about that, right?
yeah,
It's
all he
just
does is go tiny.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point. That's a very
Yeah.
good point.
I guess I would change that, make him more realistic a little bit. He is a shrinking man.
We
So.
are talking about a movie of superheroes, though.
Yeah, my favorite part in the movie was when Rocket saw Thor for the first time.
Oh my god!
He was like, "You look like melted ice cream."
Everybody in our theater was just dying.
Rating.
Rating? Probably a 9.
Okay.
I've seen better movies, but that was close to top. That was one of the top.
You go.
I would let Iron Man wear the God Killer armor before he died. Because the God Killer armor,
Is Mark 50 on it?
technically he didn't make it. It was made by the Celestials, and it was made to kill
Wait.
other Celestials. I think
Favorite part
was definitely when Cap wielded Mjolnir,
Oh my
and
god.
when
Amazing.
1-to-1 like was standing his own ground against Thanos. That was incredible.
That was cool.
That was incredible.
And when him and Thor met up, and then he had the axe and Thor had the hammer, he was like, no, give me the big
Give
one.
me the big one. Give me the big one. That was
Thor and
funny.
his mom, how Thor was like, the future hasn't been kind to you.
And then she was like, eat a salad. Okay, rating, I would say a 95.
95 out of what?
9.5.
Oh.
95.
Out of 10.
We're all going out of 10.
It almost
He just
made it
said
to
95.
100.
Okay. Something I would change is Black Panther's scene was a little out of touch. Like,
It was, yeah.
he was really in Avengers Infinity War. He was like really hands on, and his whole like community was really hands on. And then after it was like, hey, and then everybody, yeah, okay, that was cool, actually.
No, but that was like they had a bigger role than Black Panther did. He just like walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
And
quote me
then
on
my
that.
favorite part was actually when I forgot her name again.
Okoye?
Nebula.
Nebula?
No.
Gamora?
No.
Black
Doctor
Widow.
Strange's
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Taco Supreme.
Taco Supreme. When she was trying to figure out, she's like, no, I gave him the stone. He wouldn't give it away. He's not supposed to give it away. And then he was like, no, well, he gave it away to this person. And then she was like, then I was wrong. And she trusted Doctor Strange enough to give the stone to Hulk.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
That was
That
pretty
was
cool.
that was like.
Yeah.
And then my rating would be
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it like this.
Siete.
A 7?
Okay, you want to know? Marvel like smashed in a lot of things.
It's the
It was 3
Avengers.
hours!
Well, they should have done Endgame Part 1, Endgame
No,
Part
no,
2.
no.
They did Infinity War.
They-
Part
no,
1 and
the-
Part 2.
The fans would have like jumped. Like,
Yeah,
jumped
no.
the rest
This
of others.
story
They can't find
is one of the most like beloved stories in
11
Marvel
years
comics.
in the making.
Yeah. I don't think you're a Marvel fan.
Yeah. Whoa.
I love Marvel. I truly do love Marvel. I think that Infinity War is better than Endgame, though.
I can see how
I
you
can
do.
see
could
how
see,
you think that, but
but-
personally,
And it's okay.
Personally, I like Endgame.
I like Endgame.
Okay, well, we all have opinions. And that's okay. Like,
But 7 out of that's harsh.
because I know
That is so sad.
No, oh my god.
Let
Can
her
we
start
hit 50
explaining.
likes?
Okay, we are gonna close out, and I would like to thank you guys for doing this with me and being super like into it. I think that's awesome, and I love all you guys, and you guys are family. So, thank you. You're not in this. And yeah, maybe we should go watch Endgame in 4D.
Yes.
I've
Are you
never
still
seen a
impressed?
4D movie.
Me neither. I had a friend who was like, I saw Endgame. I saw Aquaman in 4D. It just rained the entire time.
It's like
So remember to walk in your worth and live in grace. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
$2.3 billion.